Andy Lagone, Dream Killer.
Never seem to hear a sound. The lies I have tasted, all the ways you found just to bring me down. I write it down, if only to remember you're a dream killer.
All right, you got exactly 3 seconds to tell me what song. 1, 2, 3. All right, you lose. This is Six Pack. Fat. Just kidding, guys. This is Belfast, Six Pack, Slept with the Devil.
She came in with 2 demons by her side, sexy 10 legs and flaming doe eyes. Already knowing my wildest desires, dancing on the ceiling, surrounded by flames. We had a fun time, yeah, you know I can't complain. I finally had something with a little change, sexy little devil with whips and change, yeah. Last night I slept with the devil. slept with the devil. Last night I danced with the devil. Last night I slept with the devil. Last night I danced with the devil. Here I go again, on my way to hell. 7 layers to me, don't know what I'll see. Maybe I'll go on through. Maybe I'll leave and see you. There's Grandma sitting in her chair. There's Hitler getting poked
All right, before we get to presents, ecologic suicide, let's do it one more time for those that are going to be listening later.
Local radio, what's the dream to? Local radio, what's the mean to? Local radio, get your app for free too. Local radio, local radio, local radio. To local radio, what you need to? Local radio, music for every genre too. Local radio, reviews all you need to. Local radio, local radio, local ready. Set. Are you ready to get local?
To
This is Inside Illusion. I got to say this, I got to say that I absolutely love Insight, period. And just like I said on, Facebook, every band that spends 5 minutes from us, our artists, regardless of genre, we feel like rock stars, or I can't speak for everybody, but I do. I have met so many mainstream artists, and it's a different kind of feeling. And you don't really get the snottish, attitude with local bands and independent bands that you get from bigger rock stars, with the exception of a few here and there. I mean, it gets ridiculous. If somebody didn't give them a break, they'd be nothing. Period. And that's just the reality of it. But here is Enter Break, Pranic.
black rose ghost. She says I have the touch she needs, the kind of thing she'll keep from most. I place my hands upon her face when I can feel the warmth. Assorted kinds of ecstasy. Another night with the black rose ghost. It's inside her taste. It's inside her surrender. Can't deny her taste. We're on his stardust anyway. I trace the lines of a silhouette and paint her body with my breath. Entwined in love, one energy. I feel her soul with what she needs. The night invites us all to rest. The taste of her still on my lips. Oh, she makes it hard to sleep. That's when she turns and says, it's the waves of energy, the cosmic display of empathy. The life she provides and the life she won't. I tell her here she's a black rose ghost. It's inside her taste. It's inside her surrender. Can't deny her taste. We're on his stardust anyway. That silent surrender. It's that silent surrender. It's that silent surrender. It's that silent surrender. Boy, still lives inside me. Babe, please show me all the ways you want me. She still drives me crazy. Feeds that fire my soul needs. And it may seem strange she's gone and saved the day. See, I will have my release from these sirens holdings. Surrender. It's that silent 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 surrender.
All right, here's some War Clown, Broken Mind.
Straight to where this will fake. You know you can't escape.
Nevermore. And I had a great interview with them. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But when I get it, I'm telling you, they're one of a kind. All right after, 6 songs, I'm going to let everyone know what I can find about events coming up. Events are probably scheduled this weekend. There's probably some band playing somewhere. Major, I just didn't see or something. All right, but anyway, here is Triumph Under Fire, Fire in Your Eyes. I gotta say this. I've met Aviv, and I'm telling you, this girl has an amazing presence as far as on stage, as well as an amazing voice. And the rest of the band kick ass as well. But this is Aviv, Throwaways.
This is Throwaways.
I know things are crazy. You have some love for me. I'm trying to hard it for the first time you push me. I try to escape, recover my head. Get the gravity details all around me. Anything I know, no matter how I try. It's always a struggle. I can never find it well. They don't want it so I can't stand it. I lose me. I can't find it away. Bring us away. I could help you if you would let me. All this family, it could save us both. Could save us both. I'm not hard, it's hard. Oh, no, no. I can see the light at the end of time. They don't want so I can tell that I lose me. I can't find it away. When you're far away, I could help you if you were there. What is my body? It could save us both. It could save us both. I want you to finding the need is the one-way street. I won't stand by together. We don't I can never find the road. Get lost in the way. We're on the way. I could help you if you would let me. What is my body? It could save us both. Could save us both. We do something new. I can satisfy the routine. I can hide it away. We're on the way. I could help you if you would let me. What is my body? It could save us both. Could save us both. It could save us both.
All right, I just want to, clear it up. If I'm playing the wrong song, Aviv, please let me know. This is the song that I have. I looked all over. I didn't see anything else anywhere. I could not find the email. I will double check in the morning. If I'm playing the wrong song, I do apologize. But that is Aviv. And here is Minor 9, Unite.
This isn't the way we want
Here's the embers, Kendall.
Repetition of your yesterdays. You wear the skin of a liar, hiding behind the saints you see. The sinner you have always wanted to be. Close the shades, hide yourself from all the pain. Light a candle in your room, then tear your life away. As you watch it slowly slip away, denied by what's left of yourself. The desperation leaves you hollow as you burn out all their sympathy. Close the shades, hide yourself from all the pain. Light a candle in your room, then tear your life away. You said it'd be the last time, but you take it anyway. And I can't find that peace of mind, that peace of mind. You said me the last time. Close the shades, hide yourself.
This is Omega Down, next in line.
attention. I'll pretend that I care. Can you feel the suspension? Keep trying. If you think you can stop me now, keep trying. If you think you can stop
All right. We played the Boodles from Along Came Tragedy Band. Brand new. We played DiCambrio, Victimized, and Stand With This Time for Evolution. Here is Coleus, Exit.
Tim from Another Fine Mess, and you're listening to 2 Loco Radio.
All right. That was Coleus Exit. Here's some Black Tide, Not Afraid.
I'm rising up from the dead. My body's aching with hatred. My mind now lingers with malice, hunting your every weakness. Don't ever count me out. You'll never keep me down. Find strength where there's doubt. You can throw me in the flames. You can pray I'll fade away. I will rise again. I'll look failure in the face, and I'm simply not afraid. I will rise again. Men down, but I'll be stronger than ever. I'm cleansed of the filth that delayed my endeavor. They say that you really only get one chance. Fuck that, I'ma hit the second with a vengeance. Don't ever count me out. You'll never keep me down. Find strength where there's doubt. You can throw me in the flames. You can pray I'll fade away. I will rise again. I'll look failure in the face, and I'm simply not afraid. I will rise again. You can throw me in the flames. You can pray I'll fade away. I will rise again. I'll look failure in the face, and I'm simply not afraid. I will rise again.
Oh, when the sun goes down on this wasted town and the dreams of the young men die. If you feel beat down every time you turn around, then you're no different than I. It's hard to man up with an empty cup and a guitar on the side of the street. Boil up more noodles than boil your brains in the upstairs summer heat. And every day that passes you survive. And sooner or later this town will have to kiss your ass goodbye. You're not alone. We're there, we're here and everywhere. Going through the struggle and not knowing what to do. We've been down and out and black and blue, but in the end we're always gonna make it through. If you wanna be tough and you wanna be free and you want to feel alive, first you gotta learn how to take the hits and never say die. Cause the time for sitting on your ass has long since passed away. Our trials may be different, but the suffering's the same. And every day that passes you survive. And sooner or later this town will have to kiss your ass goodbye. You're not alone. We're there, we're here and everywhere, going through the struggle and not knowing what to do. We've been down and out and black and blue, but in the end we're always gonna make it through. And every day that passes you survive. And sooner or later this town will have to kiss your ass goodbye. You're not alone. We're there, we're here and everywhere, going through the struggle and not knowing what to do. We've been down and out and black and blue, but in the end we're always gonna make it through. Yeah, in the end we're always gonna make it through.
Walks a million miles from a hellish broken land, a savage world laid to waste by the grip of tortured hands. I see them in my dreams, a soulless plague that screams, haunting me endlessly, and I won't escape it. They've taken away everything, but my pain remains. As time the darkness grows, I feel the hatred burning. Cursed by the Holocaust that sleeps within us unknown. For centuries they claim a hero bears my name. Within the dark, a tortured soul risen from the grave. With every step he takes, another creature fades away. By the judgment of his blade, they've taken away everything, but my pain remains. I see them in my dreams, the soulless plague that screams. My family told
day I fell asleep. For real, that was the Last Day's Pay, Pub Crawler's Anthem, Systematic Hate, The Hunted. But a fleeting farewell. This song, the song you're about to hear.
First and foremost, I just wanna say, fuck you. Those chains have bound me to you. In your case, what is always did you can put. What the fuck have you done for me? Aside from all the legend, pain, anguish, and misery.
All my life, I just wanted to be good enough for you. All my life, I just wanted to be good enough for you. For you.
Caused your life to be broken with everything you've done and everything you've said. You've caused your life to be broken with everything you've done and everything you've said. First and foremost, I just wanna say, fuck you. Those chains have bound me to you. In your case, what is always did you the point? What the fuck have you done for me? Aside from all the legend, pain, anguish, and misery.
All those times you will make you do everything. Time after time, I fall for your foolish. This is the end. No more time wasted on you.
This is Sixth Street Saints Free.
I was created in your image to love you to the bone. You'll sacrifice all you got and end up a god all alone. I was meant to be beautiful and sent from above, but every lie, every sin will never be enough. I got to get free. I got to live my life the way that it's meant to be. I got to get free. I've got to get free till we all fall down. Remember in the garden, remember how you bled, remember how we beat you down and put that crown upon your head. Betrayed get free. You got to live your life the way that it's meant to be. You got to get free. You got to get free till we all fall down. We don't want you anymore. We don't need you anymore, my friend. You're just a god all alone. Are you lonely on your throne? Now you're on your own again.
All right, I was trying to tell you the events that's going on this week and everything, and I'm still looking. While I'm looking to see what's going on, here is the House United emergency.
911, what's your emergency?
Send me an ambulance, 'cause I don't know how to breathe. I think I'm losing grip on reality. Give me a heart attack, just one more night of that. One more night. Call 911 on emergency. 'Cause I just can't take what you do to me. I need a hit again. You're my oxygen, beautiful accident. Call 911 on emergency. Send me an ambulance, 'cause I'm about to crash. I can't control my speed and I'm falling for you fast. Give me a heart attack, just one more night of that. One more night. Call 911 on emergency. 'Cause I just can't take what you do to me. I need a hit again. You're my oxygen, beautiful accident. Call 911 on emergency. Mayday, mayday, maybe I'm done. SOS, I'm falling in love. Someone help me, call the police. Heart is failing, you're my disease. Mayday, mayday, maybe I'm done. SOS, I'm falling in love. It's too late now, I've made a mess. Not a damn soul, but I'm in distress. Call 911 on emergency. I just can't take what you do to me. I need a hit again. You're my oxygen, beautiful accident. Call 911 on emergency. Call 911. Call 911. Call me an emergency.
All right, I see one possible event and then one other event. I'm not going to talk about the possible one because I don't know if it's going to happen. What I am going to talk about is at the Open Court this Friday will be the Damned Angels, Mass Driver, and the Bad Dudes. It's 9 p.m. Friday. It sounds like it's, loud attitude rock and roll. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So Friday, 9 p.m., Mass Driver, the Bad Dudes, and the Damned Angels. Check it out. Hopefully, they get a packed house and everything. And if you ain't got nothing else to do, go on Kingston Pike. Check out the Open Court. All right. Other than that, I don't really see anything yet. As the week goes by, I'll see what else is going on this weekend. I'm sure there's plenty. But sometimes, it takes more than Wednesday for them to put things up. All right, so I feel like I'm done yet. All right, here we go. Let's play this theme. Fallen Hero.
As you were sitting on the floor, you found yourself a fallen hero. Time on your hands, you just spent it all the wrong way. Real light is showing, I'm still knowing the pain I'm in. Right now I'm finding it hard to break out of this mold. In your smile, you will find the courage to fight again. Another day, another day's too far away. In your smile, you will find the courage to fight again. Another day, another day's too far away. Green light is on, and I'm making my way through the cold long night. Live every breath that I take in this cold night. Running through the floor, you found yourself a new beginning. Thinking about my new life that is home. In your smile, you will find the courage to fight again. Another day, another day's too far away. In your smile, you will find the courage to fight again. Another day, another day's too far away. In your smile, you will find the courage to fight again. Another day, another day's too far away. In your smile, you will find the courage to fight again. Another day, another day's too far away.
Here's the last captain, like a vampire.
around me, all around me, decadence. It started a long time ago, always angry. I filled myself with everything. Nothing changed, nothing changed, nothing changed, can love, I can think, completely cursed and anxious. Sometimes the anger bites me. What a really should be. The flames, the flames, the flames, the flames. Not from air, not from sky, red stains from my heart. Not from air, not from sky, red stains from my heart. From the bottom of the heart, I tried to reach a life that could kill me. The journey began when I was born. For my second time. Dark age, but people betrayed me. So many bloodies of mine, not a drop of pain. Why am I always in a hurry? Scared of missing history. I live at night, in daytime I survive. Dealt with who I am. I done for us. I'm on the edge. What if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? What if I'm wrong? Go! From the bottom of the heart, I tried to reach a life that could kill me. The journey began when I was born. For my second time, from the bottom of the heart, I tried to reach the ashes of me. The fight has begun when I was born. For the first
This is Tattamask Asylum.
Don't fear what they say. Don't do what they do. Don't follow their way. The truth lies in you. You bring it to light. And when that day comes, you'll know you
All right, there's a fire. The show's over. I'm not kidding you. We gotta evacuate.